What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, people? What's up? First of all, before I start the video, I would like to say one thing. Chelsea, if you don't have money, please don't come at the table. I repeat, Chelsea, if you don't have money, don't come at the table. Fabrizio Romano has just tweeted that your offer of 25 million plus add-ons, which was making 35, has been rejected. So if you don't have money, Abdullah, if you don't have money, don't come to the table. If you don't
We're
have money,
coming
don't
back
come.
soon with a new offer, so relax. We come back with the new offer, relax. We're
If
gonna
you
buy
if
it for
you don't
50 million.
if you don't have money, don't come to the
We
table.
have the money.
Okay, I'm gonna change my sound in a few minutes. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm gonna change it in a few minutes. Just tell me if sound is the sound better, Charlie? Is the sound better there? Tell me if it's better, Charlie.
It's better. I
Uh,
just saw Fabrizio to it now.
yeah.
Chelsea offer 25 plus add-ons towards
No,
agreement. Chelsea are
I'm going
coming back.
I'm going to share in a minute. Is the sound better? But Chelsea, if you don't have money, don't come to the table. Charlie, tell me if my sound is on.
Relax.
Anybody in the audience, the Charlie. Okay, let's just share this tweet. So Raheem the Dream wants to go to Chelsea. Chelsea want Raheem. Chelsea wanted to insult us by bringing 35 million to the table for a player who's an English talent. It doesn't matter if he's got 1 year left. Somebody who's an English talent like Raheem and somebody who's the best player in that English team, whether you like it or not, and somebody who scored the goals Raheem has scored, somebody with the ability of Raheem being sold for 35 was an insult. That's why I knew from the beginning that that was bullshit. I bet you it was a story brought out by the Chelsea side saying we beat 35. Let's see if there's going to be pressure on them by putting in the media. I knew it. Abdul, I'm pretty sure you also knew it deep down that 35 is not going to be accepted.
Uh, Relax.
Come
Easy.
on, let's be honest.
See, 35. I think
Just
for me,
being
35
sold
was like
for
that's too
35
small
above that
because
side, and Mane, who is 30 years old, has been sold for 40.
I don't know that we even be that under the behind the scene. I don't know about it. Then now that I
I
know,
think you guys will get him. There's too much smoke now. You know what I mean? There's
yeah,
too
we're
much
gonna get it.
smoke.
But the problem is, how much are we willing to pay? That's what the problem. How much are we willing to pay more? I don't know.
Do you know the thing about City? Yeah, this is the reason why I was arguing with somebody. I told them that the thing about City is they would with you come with prices of insult. They would rather keep him, try convince him to sign on, or let him go for free next year. You know that
Yeah, I know.
they sometimes do that. City. They're like,
I
okay,
know.
then he'll be free, or we'll try to convince him.
And this is where the problem is now. Patrick, Raheem Sterling wants to leave, and it might cause a problem for Guardiola because Pep doesn't want a player who doesn't want to stay in the club. So if Raheem is forcing the move and Chelsea say maximum we can only go for 45, Man City will sell for 45 because Raheem will push that move and tell Man City, I want to leave. Just let me go to Chelsea. I just want to
Well,
leave.
then it's going to finish as a forward. Okay, let me read this comment. Charlie, I can't believe Chelsea actually made a 25 million approach for Raheem. They don't have money
I
now.
can't
That's the
believe
simple
it.
answer. They don't have money.
We have the money. I don't know why we're doing that, but we have the money. I think we have the money. He just been. It's about testing the water. That's what I think.
Yeah,
Just
maybe you're right. It was just testing the water. Okay,
yeah.
reject it. Raheem Sterling is worth more than 70 million, and they have themselves a deal. Yeah, I think the 70 million is right. Raheem, to be honest with you, on a good market, you're paying 90 above. But the thing is, he's got 12 months, 1 year left on his contract, so you'll be negotiating at 50, 60, max 60 if you are good at
Because
negotiating.
Gabriel Jesus is living for 15 million. So, but then I'm saying should also live for 15 million too.
I think 50 will be fair. Let's be honest. 50
Mm-hmm.
will be fair. English starts,
Yeah, Man
but
City because Man City said they want 50. I think if you can because it's 35 is that's like
yeah.
how many?
Let me read this. So Raheem, Chelsea top target as reported last Tuesday. Manchester City want around 55 to 60 million. I knew it. I remember what I told you. Like just to
Mhm.
negotiate around 55, 50, 60. Approach for 25 plus add-ons 10 down. Chelsea are funny. Oh, Chelsea are funny. You buy people like Timo Werner for 55 million, then you come to Raheem with 25. Be serious. Be serious. So Chelsea will be back with a new bid soon. As Man City are open to let him go. Man City want 100 and 110 from Gabriel Jesus and Raheem. The reason why I think we want that amount is because we are planning to buy Phillips and Kukurea, so they're not coming out cheap
Exactly,
because they've got big
exactly.
contracts.
Hmm.
Um, so if you read this, are you sure? Do you think that because you guys were also talking about Ndembele, so where does Ndembele fit in? Is he a
No,
left winger?
Dembele is a free transfer, so we are because Lukaku is going. That could help the wages come down. So if you buy Dembele and Raheem Sterling, one of Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech or Pulisic will leave. And I'm hearing Ziyech wants to go to United because of Ten Hag. Ten Hag wants to buy him, so we'll be able to free one more wingers to free up just to get Ousmane Dembele. So we'll get Dembele. I'm not worried about that because we need
Yeah.
sometimes we need the squad depth because of the World Cup. So I'm actually even happy that we even beat 35 for the. I did not know we even beat that. I even thought 35 is gonna be how much we wanna pay. But
Do you remember months ago we were saying it as a joke, and I think it's you who said I would take Raheem to Chelsea, right? Remember you said it. You're like,
yeah,
I'll take it.
I will. Because
Okay, this is
Raheem what I like about Raheem is he may be missing chances, but he will give me penalties. I'll win so much penalties from Raheem Sterling. And I believe having player like Dembele and Sterling together in the wing for me is a much better front line than having Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, and
so
Pulisic.
who plays down the middle with these two?
Kai Havertz.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Let me read these things.
That's a fluid front three for me.
Yeah, let me read this comment. Abdallah says we are strengthening regardless of price. Charlie, thank you very much for the volume and welcome back, Charlie. Abdallah says 50 million pounds base fee minimum excluding add-ons. I think they will get them for 50. You can't.
Yeah, we'll
I
get.
don't know. I don't know where Chelsea was getting this 35 million. There's
No,
no
no.
way that gives.
What we did is, I think what we did is we tested the water in terms of testing Man City reserve in Raheem Sterling, and I think Sterling knows that Chelsea wants him. So I think once we finalize the deal of Romelu Lukaku tonight or tomorrow morning, once it's officially confirmed, I think we'll go back to Sterling and just add up to like 35 to like 50 million. That's like, is it 15 or 10 million more? How much is that?
They apparently they want 55,
No.
55.
If you give the guys 50 with add-ons, it will 50 million for me is fine because if you give her 50 million and promise that okay, if you win the UCL, we'll pay 5 million extra more. Give us Raheem Sterling. You guys will leave him more.
The UCL is a bit much. I think we should tell you that you should win the FA Cup. I think that's when we know we'll get our money.
Yes.
And not just 50 million for him this summer. I'll take it. Yeah, Charlie, 50. I'm taking it. I'm also taking 15 because at the end of the day, it's business, and 50. It's also a bit of our fault. We let the contract run, so 50 is good right now. If
Mhm.
Raheem it was in a 2 year, I'm pretty sure Abdullah knows they could have been coughing up 70 above
I know.
English tax. Do we need to buy anyone else to replace or Palmer would play more regularly? Patrick? I don't know, Charlie. For me, the reports from very reliable sources are saying Cole Palmer is the one who's going to play at the right hand side with
I'll be
Mares.
back. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Cole Palmer is the one who's going to play on the right hand side with Mares. I'm okay with that. For me, you know me. Everybody who watches this channel, you know me. I am a youth merchant. I love the youth. I don't know. I support them. I feel what's the point of us having that academy? I know it's for business, but do we always have to just spend all the time? Especially wingers. We have got Idozi. We've got Palmer himself was playing as a winger. We've got KK Kaiki or KK or whatever you call him. Is it KK Kaiki from Brazil? Who came from Brazil? He's now 18 years old. Um, we've got players. These players, I think, regardless their age, can still do a job at the wing as long as you've got senior wingers. So, for instance, Alvarez can play as a winger sometimes. You've got Foden, who's a winger, who can also play left and right. You've got Grealish, who's a winger with Mares. I think people like Palmer, even these academy kids, can be able to just be in the team because let's not forget next season is going to be 5 subs. So these kids can get the opportunity. And another thing that me and Carl were talking offline is we've brought back the academy, ex-academy coach. Is it Enza or Enzo or whatever his name is? I'll check his name in a few minutes. The ex-academy coach who was one of the best, won I think two Premier League two um, titles. I think he's going to work more with the academy players. I think there's something that Pep is cooking. You're going to see more of the academy players. Replace him. It's going to be expensive to replace Raheem. Rafinha would be a good replacement, but you know where is the Gnabry from Bayern could be a good shout because he's got 1 year left. How you doing, Martin? How you doing, Martin? Martin, what do you think of this Raheem news? Do you really think are you gonna miss him? For me, to be honest with you guys, some people are gonna hate me, but sometimes it's good for somebody to move on. I know Raheem is one of the best players we have, and he saved us multiple times. But he also has got his 1v1 curse, which I'm pretty sure Chelsea fans are going to find out in a few months. And Chelsea fans, most City fans are not crying, as I say, over Raheem. Majority are crying over the fee because the fee of 35 million was an insult. Thank God it's been rejected. Okay, Raheem hasn't changed category and said he wants to leave. Oh, yeah, he still wants to leave. So Grealish okay. City say Grealish equals 100, Raheem and Jesus equals 100. Wow, it's because of the contract, McLaren. If Raheem and Jesus didn't have 1 year left or 12 months left, could have been great. Palmer will slowly will be put in. Will be okay. Palmer will be slowly put in. No EDS lad can replace Raheem.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, that's true. Talking about the players goals, assists,
Man will be slow.
and
Wait, is he a midfielder
you
or a
have
winger?
blood
Is
and
Mama a winger
you
or a midfielder? Is he a
have
midfielder
to,
or a winger?
yeah, goals and assists. You have to blood in the EDS. Palmer will play, but about 10 to. Yeah, you're right about that. Look, Martin, you're right about that. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of Alvarez. We are going to see a lot of it. Will Raheem will go up referee. Why would you sell to rival? Martin, is Chelsea really a rival? I'm joking.
Um,
I don't.
Patrick is
No,
is
what I think is this. I don't know, Abdullah, if you understand me. Some
mhm.
people are saying, "Why are we selling to Chelsea?" I think sometimes the club that seems to be more interested brings more money, isn't it? The
Yeah,
more
it's all
interested
about
club,
business.
and most of the English clubs are the ones that have money. If you sell to a club outside, they will give you that 35 million, not go to 50. Am I right?
Yeah, and and because it's Chelsea and Raheem wants to go back home, and I believe he wants to play for Chelsea, that could go 50, and Chelsea will pay the money. The 50 million is not a problem. Chelsea will pay because for Gabriel Jesus to go for 50, Man City wants 52. They want 50. And because if you remember, Man City said they're going to sell Gabriel Jesus for 40 million, and Chelsea came in and later they said they'll go back to 50. So I think Man City wants to, like the first reporter said, they want to recruit 100 million for Cucurella and the Phillips. So if they can kind of get that money, they could be able to pay for Cucurella and Phillips, and it make it easier for them. And their wages and everything could be easily be cut down. So it's a good business for Man City, and I'm happy we're going for Raheem Sterling. I'm happy.
Okay, cool. So Abdullah, a Chelsea fan, is happy. I would easily take 50 million for Sterling, especially he's on the last year of his contract. That's
Mhm.
true. So I want the proper placement for Raheem for Sterling. No EDS is good enough to replace him. Yeah, it's true, but where are we gonna find one right now? City won't take 35 million. That's what Chelsea want to pay,
It's
but
not
we want.
possible.
Your
It's not
City
possible.
sell to a top four rival, not me. Why strengthen rival? I don't know. Maybe they will. Martin, don't forget he's on 300,000 K a week.
Hmm.
Maybe City just want to take him off the books. And right now,
Exactly.
Abdullah, we are going after Phillips and Cucurella, and these two
Well,
clubs, the contract for these two players is 4 years plus. So
mm-hmm.
the clubs are not budging on a raw price.
And
You know what I mean?
Cucurella is 60 million. Will you guys be able to pay 60 million for Cucurella? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we need to find money elsewhere. Do you get my point?
Yeah,
We need to
because
get money. That's
because
why
one
I
thing about Brighton is he has 4 years on his contract, and if Brighton says 60 million, see, I will
yeah,
not be
isn't,
surprised if
isn't
Brighton
isn't it
tell
quite
you 80 million.
suspicious that really quite suspicious that the prices that have been quoted by Leeds and Brighton are 50 each, right? 50
Mm-hmm.
or 40, 45 for Cucurella apparently, 45 pounds for Cucurella. So we seem to be selling Raheem and Jesus. We are refusing to sell below the price that's rumored for Leeds and Brighton. So this is the money we're looking for, isn't it? We're looking to
Mm-hmm.
fund for the sales. I don't know, Martin, we'll see. But Martin, it seems a lot of sources, Martin, are saying it's Chelsea. And some of the sources are very strong. So I don't know
Yeah,
what else.
the
Unless you find
Lazio,
more.
Athletic, even the Manchester City reporter are even saying it. That
Yeah, yeah. So Martin,
exactly.
the issue is there's a lot of strong sources saying it's Chelsea. How I wish we could hijack Mane deal to Bayern and he places Raheem, I would take money at City all day, 60 max for me. Do you know who I'll take at City all day?
Mhm.
Salah, who's got 1 year left at Liverpool. I'll start talking to Salah and whispering in his ear. That's who also I would take. So
Yeah.
Katuta, you're right though. You're right. Uh, I am fine, thanks, Martin. Has the Mancunian way white stopped? No, he said that is on holiday. I think Martin told me yesterday or the day before, Charlie, that he's on a bit of a holiday. Um, Here's another comment. Saying himself said he wants to leave. Yeah, he seems like
Yeah,
he
he
wants
wants to
to
leave. He
leave.
wants to go back home.
Yeah.
Because he's been speaking to Rhys James and the Mason Mount in the England national team camp. That how is Thomas Tuchel? How is he in the dressing room? What kind of manager is he? What dressing room is he going to? How is he going to be loved by
Okay.
the fans and everything? So Raheem knows because he has a friend in James and Mount who kind of play for the national team. So you understand what is going on, and I believe Chelsea's paying that. See, with the way we sign player, we don't even sign player. We see this Raheem Sterling transfer has been going on for a very long time. You get what I'm saying? But Chelsea did it underneath. I don't know how they did it with Man City. They sent the money out because what we did was we're exploring the possibility of giving Man City like 35. Man City said no. So what we're gonna do, I think we're just gonna add maybe like 10 million more or 15 million more to the 35 we give Man City and tell Man City, okay, this is 50 million, give us Raheem Sterling. You get what I'm saying? Because I believe once we finalize Romelu Lukaku's deal, we are going straight for Raheem Sterling. We're not gonna waste time.
Yeah, that's what a lot of sources say that
Yeah.
you guys are working on this Lukaku deal. After
Yeah,
Lukaku,
because tonight Inter Milan already accepted what Chelsea is giving Lukaku because Inter Milan and Chelsea has already come to agreement of 10 million plus add-ons, so close to 15 million add-ons for Romelu Lukaku. So it's going back to Italian, hopefully tonight or possibly tomorrow morning or this coming week. And once that is being finalized, we will go straight for Raheem Sterling. We're not gonna waste time for Sterling. We're not gonna waste time. We'll go straight for him.
so look, I agree with you, Martin. That it's not going to be the youth just playing all the games. As I said, we've got 5 subs, so some of the youth I think will be given an opportunity. Let's say
Mhm.
if the game we are winning, I think some of them will be given the opportunity, and we never know. One of them might step up. You know what I mean? One of them
Yeah.
might step up. Plus, we
Mhm.
have Alvarez that can play right and left, and ST. Yeah, you're right about Alvarez. Alvarez, I think we'll see him more in the wings. How you doing, Ali, man? I hope you're having a good day, Ali, and hope YouTube has monetized you. Um, no one idiot lad will replace Raheem's numbers. Let's be honest. Yeah, nobody will replace his numbers. That's for sure. We need a proper replacement for Sterling. Alvarez Jesus
Because
replaced.
wait, Patrick, is it true? Because I'm hearing that you guys are not going to replace Gabriel Jesus and Sterling, that you are not going to buy any players to replace them.
No, Gabriel Jesus has been replaced by Alvarez.
What of Sterling? Is not being replaced?
I don't know, but Alvarez plays left and right.
So what are you replacing Raheem Sterling with?
I don't know. Apparently they want to try give that kid Palmer. You know that kid
Yeah, I
Palmer.
know Palmer. Is it? I think he's a midfielder. It's not a winger. He's a midfielder.
Yeah, but they have been tried. They've been making him play making him play in the wings.
Wow. Wow.
Vivi Keteno. I don't know if I said the name right. It says true Swedish fan. Greetings from India. How are you doing, man? How are you doing, my guys from India? How are you doing? Big up to you, man. Much love. The Indian fan base, the City Indian fan base is amazing, Abdullah. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys have the Chelsea
I
Indian
think
fan
we
base.
do. We do.
Amazing. If you see
People,
the
I beg,
videos they
support
do
us.
and all
The Blue
the doing
Studio,
amazing.
support me too. People from India, my family people, I beg. If you're Chelsea fans, let's go. Think
Yeah,
for.
took Foden to 3 to 4 years to get regular football. Now he does the ETC replacement system. No, not particularly. I think nobody has said that. Come down on that one, Martin. All we say is, I think these kids now will be playing extra time. But look, unfortunately, City are not saying anything on the replacement. But let's not forget, the window is still open. What if Man City is purposely not telling us who's going to replace him, but they have him in mind? Do you get it, Abdul? Right?
Yeah.
They maybe have somebody in mind, but they don't want to say it now because
Yeah.
this is the thing about it, Martin. If they bring it out that this is who we're interested in, it's always a
That will,
mistake when you're trying to sell Raheem and then try buy somebody
it's
because
gonna
you might
increase
be
the
putting
money.
your pants down because the team that's selling will be like, aha, you know what I mean? We got
Yeah,
you. So
I have a
maybe
feeling, Patrick. I have
yeah,
a feeling that you might replace Raheem Sterling with Rafael Leao. I have a feeling. The yes,
that's the next reason, but it's expensive.
yeah, he has a release clause of 150 million. So I don't know if you're gonna spend 150 million straight to him because I have a feeling you might buy him because that's my feeling though. I have a
That's
feeling
the
that
thing.
you might do
We'll
that.
see. You don't know what they're working on. I'm pretty sure they've known this for a while.
Mhm.
I know they've known this for a while. Yeah, Nabi would be a good replacement. You're right about that, and he's got
Mhm.
no one in the city squad replaces the position like for like. Yeah, you're right about that. Sources say Chelsea want him, not what we sell him to them, mate. Yeah, Chelsea want him, and look, for me, I don't see him going anywhere else. This is just me. Uh, First of all, this might either be maybe let's talk about it from another angle. This
Mhm.
might be his agent trying to put pressure on City
Yeah.
by twerking for Chelsea
Yeah.
openly and then putting it out in the media that Chelsea want him, maybe to piss off Man City for Man City to step up and give him the money he's asking for. It
Mhm.
might also be that situation. What do
Yeah.
you think applies? It also
That's true.
happens
Yeah,
where
I agree.
an agent says, "Oh, United want Raheem, United want so and so," and then Man City panic and say, "Here's the contract. This is the contract you wanted." Don't forget, he wants the same contract as De Bruyne.
Yeah. I also have a feeling that see if Raheem Sterling doesn't want to go to Chelsea, or see it won't even when the bid comes in, he won't even entertain it. But I believe he wants to move. That is why the Chelsea are kind of splitting up the transfer because he wants to move and because
Yeah,
Tuchel told the board that
and people are forgetting one thing. Raheem wants to be the first one on that team sheet, and it seems like
yeah
he's not happy for the
exactly.
fact that he
People
gets
need to understand that there's a World Cup and he wants to play. He wants to play. There's a World Cup coming up and he wants to play. And him going to Chelsea, I can tell you right now, he will start. He will start ahead of the three attackers we have. He will start ahead of them. And Sterling is kind of someone that Tuchel would like because he has a good positioning. He can also create also too. So Sterling going there for me, I love it. And I want it to happen. Because we don't have a player like Sterling in our squad at all. We do not have a player like him at all. In the squad, we don't have a player like him. In the squad. So a player like Raheem Sterling,
uh,
we don't have him in the squad.
we'll see anyway. We'll see. We'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see if he actually goes to Chelsea. So, guys in the comments, Fabrizio Romano has said that
Vilton, you
25
are sick.
million.
Vilton, I need you on the stream tonight. Vilton, I need you on the stream tonight. Put that Vilton comment out. Vilton is sick. Vilton, you are sick, man. You are sick. I need you on the stream tonight. Vilton, I need you on the stream tonight. You are sick, man. You are sick.
Yeah,
You
so
are sick.
Fabrizio Romano said Raheem, there was a 25 million bid plus add-ons, which was adding to 35, which was rejected by Man City from Chelsea. So the panic for 25 million is gone now, guys. It's a matter
Mhm.
of the fact that is he actually going to Chelsea? Are we going to accept the fact that he has to go to Chelsea? Do we maybe just need the money to work on something else? And we're like, you know what, Raheem, you go to Chelsea. We don't care. Uh, we don't care. We don't care if you go to Chelsea. We'll find somebody else. Because for me, I think the board hasn't failed us a lot. Hasn't failed us. Let's be
Mhm.
honest. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they know exactly that if Raheem goes there, we'll find somebody. Let's not
Yeah.
forget Raheem was actually fixed by Pep. When Raheem came from Liverpool, the amount of even tap-ins he was missing was
Mhm.
out of this. So, but now he scores tap-ins. He positions himself well. He doesn't dribble for no reason. To be honest with you, whether we like it or not, we're still losing a very dangerous player because his dribble is amazing. What a signing with Chelsea. Congratulations to Chelsea on doing a quadruple. Well done. Milton, don't
Vilton,
start.
you are sick. You are
Yes,
sick. Say that.
man,
You
you
are
crushed
sick.
us last season with your Madrid. He made 30 appearances in the PL season, so what changes at Chelsea except no trophies? Yeah, at Chelsea, Martin, that's the thing somebody was saying is like, has Tuchel sat down and spoken to him and told him what he's building at Chelsea? Because at Chelsea right now is not in a good place. Abdul, you tell us yourself. Because you guys are losing
See,
Aspilicueta, you're losing Alonso, you lost Christensen,
yeah,
you
who's
lost
Rudiger
Rudiger.
already?
So
Yes.
where's your defense? Where are you going to get your defense?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go for Kunde and possibly like maybe Kulubali and I think another central defender. We'll
So
feed the
Raheem
defense.
is not going in a set of team.
Is that what?
Is Raheem getting into a settled team? Like the team is going to into
Yeah,
a
yeah.
settled
I think he
team,
will play
or
because
you're fixing, or you're in transition again.
no, no. Ryan is better. See, Ryan profile of player is the kind of player I want on my team because we don't have a player like Ryan Sterling in our team. We do not have it. So Ryan coming in for me will give us a different dimension. Plus Ousmane Dembele in the team will give us different dimension because our wingers like Pulisic, Werner, and the Hakim Ziyech are not decisive enough in the final third. In which Raheem Sterling is very decisive. He can dribble, he has space, he can run at you, he can also create. And we miss that kind of creativity in that team also. And player like Ousmane Dembele too. Ousmane Dembele, when he's fit, you are dead with Dembele. You are dead when he's fit. That's kind of caliber of player he is. So if we're gonna buy Dembele and Sterling, we have to sell Ziyech and Pulisic. One of them have to go because Lukaku has gone. He helps the wages. Now, if one of the winner or Timo Werner or Hakim Ziyech go, he also helps too because now both of them can just slot in immediately. So it's like for life formation. So we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get both Ousmane Dembele and Raheem Sterling to the squad. I think so.
Nah. If you get him, you get him, and if you guys are really desperate to get him, you're gonna pay the price. So, guys, in the comments, thank you very much. This is not going to be a 1 hour stream. This is going to be 30 minutes. We are now at 29 minutes. Thank you very much, Abdullahi, for coming on.
No worry.
If I am not already in bed, I'll try sneaking 10-15 minutes in your
No
stream
worry. No worry.
later on. But guys, thank you very much, Martin. Thank you, everybody. McLavin, Charlie, Katuta, everybody in the comments. Thank you very much, Abdullah. Thank you, man. Thanks for watching. Look, drop down a comment if you think Raheem will actually go to Chelsea, or how much you think he's worth. Is he worth the 50 to 55 to 65, 60 million that Fabrizio Romano has said on Twitter that Man City wants? Do you think, as Martin says, he doesn't think that Raheem is going to go to here's the comment by Raheem here. He says he doesn't think Raheem. He says he's spoken to a couple of people in the club, and he only wants to go abroad. So is that true for Martin? And yeah, that's the thing, Martin. That is maybe Chelsea is willing to pay. I don't know how much. How much is Lukaku getting, Abdullah?
355.
Okay, so Martin, Abdullah says that what's his name? Lukaku
Lukaku is
was getting
spending
355.
355.
So
Yeah.
maybe the money that Lukaku gives up is going to be on Raheem. But let's not forget, if he goes on loan, are you guys not paying Lukaku's
No,
wages?
no. Inter Milan are paying his entire wages.
Oh, okay, so this time it's not going to be you
Mhm.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So guys, that's the stream. Uh, well, Gundo, is there anything you want to say on this before we close?
Yeah, man. Let's have Patrick Sons start up, man. He wants to go to Chelsea. Good luck to him, man. When he misses 1v1 chances and he starts to get the hate, you see what happens.
Yeah,
But for me,
did you get to read?
I
Did you get to read what Fabrizio has just tweeted?
what did he tweet?
I'm just going to load the tweet for you. That's if it loads.
Yeah,
There's the
what did
tweet
he say?
right here.
I'm on the road. What did he say?
He says that Raheem Sterling, Chelsea's top target, as reported last Tuesday. Man City wants around 55 to 60 million pounds approach. Okay, it's 55 to 60 million pounds. An approach for 25 million and add-ons was turned down, which was given to us by Chelsea. That's the 35.
Yeah.
Chelsea will be back with a new bid soon as Man City are open to let him go. Man City want 100 to 110 from Gabriel Jesus and Sterling.
Oh, no, good. Yeah, I get it. The way I look at it is certain players have peaked, and they've peaked 7 years now. He's improved, but I think he's hit his mark. And it's time for Patrick Sons, Adozier, Palmer, McAtee, all these guys who are young, who are hungry, to refresh the squad. We want killers in the box. Yes, he's a great player. It's been great for us so far, but when it's 1v1 in the box, I don't want someone who I can't rely on. I want killers in the box. And Chelsea want to Chelsea want him, they can go ahead and have him. I'm not really bothered about that at all. Actually, I'm actually excited about the prospect of having our young players up front. Imagine a front line of Palmer, Alvarez, Haaland, Foden, Grealish, Bernardo, De Bruyne, Rodri, or even Edozie. That's hunger. That's fight. That's pace. That's desire. I don't want someone who's gonna get 1-on-1 with the keeper and then lose his head. Nah, Chelsea want to take a risk
Yeah,
on him for
I think
65
I think
million.
it's about time.
Baltimore
It's
take.
about time he tries elsewhere. You never know. Maybe Tuchel will
Yeah.
unlock the 1v1 curse.
Well, let's see. I mean, when he was at Liverpool, he had the same problem. When he was at Guardiola for 7 years, had the same problem. So we'll see what happens. For me, listen, and enough of this back and forth. He wants to go to Chelsea. Chelsea can buy him for 60 million. We'll drive him to Stamford Bridge. Bring in the young kids. Bring them in.
Yeah, no, the deal is not 35. It was rejected. Fabrizio says it was rejected. City wants 55 million to 60 million for Raheem for
Yeah,
them to training.
they bring the money. Patrick,
Chelsea
listen,
wanted
Patrick.
Raheem 350. Well, they
Yeah.
paid Lukaku 355. So what you and Lukaku is
Well,
leaving, and
Patrick,
apparently
Patrick,
according to Abdullah, yeah.
yeah, but Patrick, you and I have talked about this one. You more than anybody else I know, maybe Steve McInerney, have talked about the young kids, Foden, Palmer, McAtee, Edozie. It's time. Those guys have outgrown the EDS, right? There's a reason why Guardiola has brought in Enzo Maresca back to the team. He was the guy that discovered these boys, that put them on the map, that won the league with them 2 years ago, that set the foundation to winning the league again this year. Now he's not Pep's second. He's going to have an influence to bring his kids back in. He knows them. He knows their character. He knows their mentality. He knows what drives them. So for me, it's a perfect situation. Get the money in for Sterling, 65 million. We make money. Bring the kids in. Buy Calvin Phillips. Get Cucurella, and let's cook, man. Let's cook.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, guys, that's the stream. Thank you for joining us as always, guys. Like the vid, subscribe to the channel, and as I said, guys, if you think you've got another opinion, you can put it down in the comments. Tell us if you think Raheem is worth giving away, if you want him to stay. And here's a comment by Charlie. He does definitely hasn't outgrown the ADS, had an injury for most of the season, needs another season there. Yeah, you know what's going to happen, Charlie. As I told you, there's 5 subs now. I bet you most of these kids will show up during games, so they will show up during games. Um, so anyway, Abdullah, see you later on tonight during the
No
stream.
worries.
And Carl, see you if you join Abdullah's stream later on tonight.
Okay. All right.
All right, man. Later.
No worries.
Okay.
All right.
So from me, guys, goodbye and thanks for being here and thanks for your support. Bye, guys.
Peace.